As father of a daughter and grandfather of a beautiful granddaughter, the results of Frank Pardon's trial today disturb me greatly. As you know, he's been found guilty of indecent treatment of a child under 16. These are incidents that occurred before he was a councillor on the Noosa Council. I think it's really important to appreciate that there is a victim here, and my sympathies go to that victim. No one should have to go through what she's gone through. In terms of Frank Pardon's future on the council, under the Local Government Act, if there is a custodial sentence, he automatically loses his role as councillor on the council. But whether there's a custodial sentence or not, it is my belief that he should not continue as a councillor on this council. That means that his role would remain vacant because we're now less than 6 months away from an election, so the role will not be filled and will continue with the other councillors that we have up to the election. Any questions?
Okay.
When something like this happens, is it embarrassing for council?
I think this is a very sad day for Noosa Council, and even sadder day, of course, for the victim and her family. Certainly, this is not going to be good for council's image. It means that we will have to work all the harder to do exactly what we do for our residents, which is perform well. Nevertheless, I can't deny that Noosa Council's reputation will take a hit with this, but our thoughts really should be with the victim. These sort of actions can't be condoned by the community or the council. Look, under the Australian legal system, everyone is entitled to the presumption of innocence, and so Frank Pardon was entitled to be considered innocent until such time as the jury found him guilty. Remembering that this was in relation to events that occurred before he became a councillor, it had no relationship to his role on the Noosa Council. But I think it was only appropriate that Councillor Pardon continue on that role until such time he was found guilty. Can I just say once more that we keep focusing on Councillor Pardon. The real issue here should be the victim. This is going to have a terrible impact on the victim, as it already has done. Simply going through the court process would be a very terrible thing to have to do for a young woman in these circumstances. And I'm sure it's not just the victim, but her extended family that will be impacted by this. So once again, I just want to extend Noosa Council's sympathies to the victim and urge everyone to think about the victim, not just the guilty party in this situation.